My name is Horace, and I'm a red-tailed hawk. In our world, I do have the body of a hawk, but while fronting, I consider myself a Therian, because I am in a human body, but my identity is still a hawk. Not all animal alters will identify this way, and I am, in fact, the only animal alter in our system who does identify this way. I am doing my best to come to terms with living in a human body.
Are you totally deranged?
I don't know if you guys noticed on that TikTok up in the corner, it said Horace, it, he. So Horace uses it, he pronouns. Now, if Horace is a red-tailed hawk, red-tailed hawks don't use pronouns. So, once again, trying to make sense of the nonsensical. These aren't a serious people. Anyway, welcome back. Thank you guys so much for joining me. So real quick, guys, I have a bunch of videos lined up in the pipeline. So they're waiting for the manual review process to be monetized. The overlords at the YouTubes are up to their silly games again, and they've demonetized a bunch of videos lately. What happens is I appeal the demonetization. It goes to a manual review to see if it can be monetized or not. For whatever reason, they think that what we say over here isn't really advertiser friendly. I don't know why. So right now I got a bunch of videos sitting in YouTube purgatory waiting for that manual review process. So just bear with me if you see a couple of the same TikToks, a couple of the same news stories or headlines. I just get all discombobulated when the videos start piling up in the pipeline. So like I said, bear with me. I appreciate it. Let's get into it. So we've seen a bunch of this lately on the on this channel where we have these dating app profiles. So this is a profile from a dating, I guess Tinder. That's what it says in the corner there. So this is Ginny, 28. Ginny, 28 from Ithaca, New York. Ginny is a barista. Pronouns. Pronouns are HIV, Hep C. Favorite spiritual leader, Che Guevara. Oof.
That's f***ing disgusting.
I mean, you have to admit, Barista Ginny did get a little creative with the whole pronoun thing on her profile, right? Although I'm fairly certain that what she listed as her pronouns are going to make sure she never finds a match on that app. Oh, well. Anyway, this next TikTok, we had this in one of the videos a while ago, but it's making its rounds again on the interweb, so I figured, why not? This just shows the entitlement of these people. This young lady, I think, lives with her grandfather, and listen to the entitlement. Roll the film.
My grandpa was watching a sexist movie last night, and I asked him to turn it off so that I could talk to him about how and why it was sexist and why I didn't want him to watch it in front of me. He told me that I shouldn't be upset about other people's actions. Okay, so you know what? I backed his car out of the garage, and I'm not going to put it back in. That's my action. I'm going to leave it out there, and I'm going to see if it bothers him. And you know what else I'm going to do? I'm going to play Hot Girl Bummer, and I'm going to play that as loud as I want, whenever I want, at whatever time of day I want. Does that affect you? Oh, and now I can't live here, so...
Bye-bye. 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 Bye. Bye.
There you have it. She felt entitled, tried to lecture her grandfather, and got the boot. Bye. I mean, what do you want, people to feel bad for you? I'm sure her grandfather is just like most of the older people around now that have zero tolerance for this kind of behavior. Zero. Anyway, good luck, I guess. Let's keep it moving. So I happened to come across this tweet by the CDC. Bear with me for a minute here. All right, so this tweet from the CDC says, remember, the best way to avoid a bank collapse in your area is to be up to date on your COVID vaccines and boosters. Stay safe.
You serious?
No, I'm not serious. This is not a real tweet. It's a fake tweet. However, in the clown world that we are living in, it is plausible that the CDC would tweet something like this out. So, I saw this, I'm like, that can't be real. Did just a little tiny scratch the surface and found, oh yeah, this is fake. However, what did come to my mind was something that wasn't so far off from this that former Vice President Joe Biden said last year. Remember this?
Let me be clear. If you're in a state where hurricanes often strike, like Florida or the Gulf Coast or into Texas, a vital part of preparing for hurricane season is to get vaccinated now. Everything is more complicated if you're not vaccinated and a hurricane or natural disaster hits.
That is without a doubt the dumbest thing I've ever heard. You are a f***ing idiot.
So remember, that was a fake tweet. That was not a real tweet from the CDC. I just want to be clear about that. Not a real tweet. However, what former Vice President Joe Biden said, 100% real. And is there really any difference between the two? I actually think what former VP Biden said was probably worse. So you could see how somebody could mistake something so absurd like that tweet for being real. We're living in those kind of times. Anyway, here we have our old pal with the oil injections in his arms there and his biceps. He's at the beach checking out a sunset. Roll the film.
Вау, вау, вау! Базука океань! Вау, океань blue! Sky orange yellow! Вау, вау, базука, базука! Вау! Вау, вау! Вау, вау, вау! Вау!
He was a retard.
So that's what TikTok's pushing out to the kids these days. Nice. I just wanted to mention really quickly, too. I don't know if you guys happen to notice this, but not only does this guy have those oil injections in his biceps, which are just... But he also, on his face, he's got the upper cheek implants, which make his cheeks stick out. He's got his chin chiseled down almost into a point. And then he's got the big lip fillers, the lip injection, so...
You look ridiculous.
All right, next up we have AOC Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez pledging allegiance to the drag. Before we get into it, guys, we don't have any sponsors for today's video. If you'd like to sponsor the next video and help support the channel, there is a PayPal link in the description box, and I will say your full name as a sponsor of said video unless stated otherwise by you. Wait a minute, wait. This doesn't look like AOC. What happened? Goose, did you switch things or... I don't know what this video is. It looks like a department store with some people in some hoodies on. Trash bags. What is happening? Oh, no. I don't know how this got in there. That's interesting. Looks like, what, 3 or 4 guys in this department store just stuffing everything in a trash bag. This is interesting behavior. Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. All right. Sorry, I don't know how this video got in there. I apologize. Let's keep it moving and get to AOC. Oof, this is not good.
Hans, are we the baddies?
Listen, I apologize. I'm not sure how that video got in there. But, as I said, strange behavior. So, here we have AOC. Now, we all know AOC is about as anti-American as it gets, so she would never pledge allegiance to the flag. But here, she's doing some kind of advertisement for RuPaul's drag TV show or something, so she pledges allegiance to the drag. Roll the film.
Join the revolution. I'm Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, and I pledge allegiance to the drag.
You're a f***ing idiot.
All right, guys, we're going to be wrapping it up on this. I'm cutting it a little shorter than usual, but as I said in the beginning, when I got all these videos getting backed up in YouTube purgatory, I get all discombobulated, so I apologize for that. So anyway, I'm going to end it on this one. This is one of the funniest things I've seen online today. I saw this, and with my childish toilet sense of humor, I could not stop laughing. So I hope this Hope this ends it with a good laugh for you guys. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you made it all the way, thank you guys so much for staying till the end. And guys, things are clearly getting crazy out there, so please take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Till next time. Love you guys. Peace. Roll the film, please.
Key, Florida Station of Counties, waves in opposition. Pamela Birch Fort, Florida State Conference of NAACP branches, waves in opposition. Anita Dick is an opponent. Waves in opposition. Holden Hiscock is also an opponent. Waves in opposition.
Got him! Got him!
Poor kids are just as bright and just as talented as white kids.
And you ain't black.